Hey, thanks for joining us. This is your host, James. I'm so glad that you are joining us today, wherever you're from and however you're listening. We would love it if you would share this with your friends. It would really mean a lot to us as just we are trying to share the love and hope that we have in Jesus over the next few weeks as we navigate the coronavirus and what that means for us to be the church to our community and to the people around us. So thanks for joining us, and we'll get started. Hey, good morning, Grace, and we are back with the Rise Up podcast. It's week 2, day 4, and we're here to engage with you during this time, encourage you with some scripture reading and other things happening around the community, and empower you to follow Jesus more and better in a time like this. I am back with Pastor Tim.
Hey, James.
Hey, how you doing, Tim?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was out of the office for a couple of days. Now I'm back, and
not because you were sick.
Not because I was sick, no.
Right.
But looks like we're going to be social distancing some more for the next, at least another week after this one. So
yes, more social distancing.
Yeah, so we have another online service prepared for us this weekend. However, this weekend, just note, we are going to go live at 9 o'clock on Sunday.
Yes.
This was not a problem on our end, but we understand that Facebook kind of blew up.
Facebook
Sunday
crashed hard Sunday
because of all the churches going online.
Yep.
Which is a cool thing. Really
Yeah.
a cool thing. There were so many people. I mean, we were together as a family and enjoyed it, and it seems like a lot of families all across the country did that, and broke down Facebook. Facebook got broken.
Facebook got broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to pray for Facebook.
Yeah. And I'm excited to go live just at one time. For me, I think it's gonna kind of help bridge the 3 services into one, so everyone can interact at the same time.
Appreciated all the comments that people made, and some took selfies, and some were not in the condition to
to take selfies. Pajama church.
Yes, absolutely.
We called him Pastor Pillow in college.
So yeah, we are adjusting to a new normal, at least for temporary, and so yeah, appreciate all the hard work that you put into it last weekend, and looking forward to this weekend.
I'm excited for this weekend.
And talking about patience this weekend.
Yes.
So, timely?
Timely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the following week, we're going to summarize James and talk about prayer.
And that'll be the 5th
of April.
5th of April.
And then Easter.
And
who knows what will happen at Easter? Who knows what will happen at Easter? But we're praying, faith believing.
Yeah.
Maybe we could be together on Easter, but who knows?
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to update you guys about the Rise Up podcast. We are going to start doing it next week. We're only going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to be doing all of that. Tomorrow, Friday, Tacey is actually going to join us. Her and I are going to go through a guided prayer. We're actually going to go live at 9 o'clock versus posting it. So it's a little bit different, but we follow Judah Smith, who's a pastor out in
California?
Yeah, somewhere out there, West Coast guy. Him and his wife do guided prayers, and they're really, really, really good. So we thought we would do one.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. So we're going to do that tomorrow, or Friday. And then the following week, we'll only do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to do all 3 of those together, you and I. What are we going to be talking about?
Psalm 23 came to mind last week, and one of the things you talk about guided prayer, one of the things that I've been focusing more on this year, one of my New Year's resolutions, was spending more time in less scripture, and focusing on the scriptures more what I'm reading. And part of that is praying through scripture, in particular praying through the Psalms. And so Psalm 23 came to mind, and my challenge to you for the next week, and we're starting today, but next week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we are working our way through Psalm 23. And so my challenge is for you to memorize that psalm. And one of the things that has helped me is to focus on particular phrases or verses out of the passage that I'm reading, and asking, God, what are you wanting me to know or understand from this? And then turning that into a prayer.
Yeah.
And then, focusing, what'd you call it? What are you doing? Guided prayer.
Guided prayer.
Yes, I'm sorry. It left me. Guided prayer, and then, and Scripture can do that too. Scripture can guide you in your
Definitely.
prayers. And so that's one of the things that I've been doing this year. And so I just wanted to start this morning by introducing us to Psalm 23. Many of you are familiar with it, but if you haven't memorized it, memorizing Scripture is just helping your mind focus on God and not on your circumstances, helping you focus on God and His truth for you, and not what's going on around you and the opinions and all the stuff that can so consume us. And so memorizing Scripture just really helps us to get our minds centered on what God has for us and not what the world has for us. So are you ready to start?
Ready?
Well, let me read through the whole psalm, and then let me just make a couple of comments about this, and then we'll work our way through the rest of it. Actually, I have Psalm 24 here, 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And actually, that phrase introduces us to the rest of the psalm. I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. He's my Lord, and He's my shepherd. He has authority over me, and He cares about me. This is really important for us. He has a will and a plan for us, but that will is always good. He wants us to follow Him. He wants us to obey Him. Why? Because He loves us and He cares for us and He wants what is best for us. And so the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And then He goes on, verse 2. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He is my shepherd. So we are His sheep. I won't get into all kinds of the sheep analogies and all that kind of stuff. But here's an interesting thing about verse 2. He makes me lie down. We kind of view that as something He's forcing us to do. But here's the thing about sheep. Sheep are always grazing, right? Sheep are always grazing. If the only reason you would lie down is why?
You're forced to.
Well,
Or you needed rest. Or sleep.
You only lie down if you're not hungry.
Sheep?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, why? If you're always grazing, if you're always looking for food, if you're always, the only reason you would lie down is because you're no longer hungry.
Wow.
Quiet waters means you're no longer, you're not
thirsty.
stirring up the waters. You're not thirsty.
Wow.
So think about that. The Lord is our sufficiency. The Lord is our shepherd. He takes care of us. The reason why He's making us lie down in green pastures is because He's already fed us. He's already given us water. He leads me beside quiet waters. This is the first thing that comes out of verse 2, and we'll talk about the rest of the verses later. No need. When the Lord is my shepherd, I have no need. That He takes care of me. He provides for me. What better message can we hear during this time of crisis and chaos? That there's when my mind is focused on Him, when I'm living in Him, when Jesus is my life, I have no need. I have no need. Sorry to put you on the spot, but
Hey.
about sheep. But
I know a lot about sheep, but not that. Bet you didn't know that I knew a lot about sheep, did you?
No, I didn't know you.
I don't. I don't know a lot about sheep.
Neither do I. Neither do I. But this is a comment that really hit me. We normally think of this phrase as something that God is forcing us to do. But He's only, he's making us do this because He's already done for us everything we need. And the reason why we can lie down, lying down is a picture of rest. It's a picture of security. It's a picture of abundance and satisfaction and fulfillment. You only lie down because you've already done everything, and you've already received everything that you need, and now you can rest. You're no longer hungry and you're no longer thirsty because God is the bread of life and the water of life. He provides for us.
Yeah.
So that's the thought I want to leave with us this morning, that the Lord is our shepherd, and because of that, we shall not want. There's no need. Verses 3, 4, 5, and 6 also talk about something that we don't need to want anymore because the Lord is our shepherd, but we'll dig into that next week.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Monday,
Don't
Wednesday,
forget
Friday. So.
to check us out. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will be going live tomorrow for that guided prayer. So check us out. See you guys.